Hata ile busi iko na masikio inaweza kusikia kitu ikimuuma. Hao watu ya Nairobi wamenishinda.
As for me, I was perplexed today when I went to a urinal.
Kwani watu wanafanyanga nini huko Otis? Tumia use your medusa kiplanga.
Ni medulla oblongata.
Sasa unasema vitu wewe hauna.
Anyway, let me finish. Kijana, why would men talk in the urinal?
Bas, muulize.
Let us open that conversation.
What?
Why do men have conversation in the urinal?
That
is what I'm asking.
Maybe waliingia wakiongea so they just can't stop.
Yaani huoni kitu mbaya? Huoni kitu mbaya?
It doesn't. So you just talk to another man with a whole genitalia in your hands.
Genitalia. Wewe nini unakushangaa?
Masculinity, son. A whole genitalia. What?
Muulize.
What are the intentions?
Nini? Wanaume wa siku hizi wamekuwa tu sipageti.
Mama Otis, I got in there only to find men conversing as they pee. A full-blown conversation. How do they do that?
Aje tu.
And the conversation is even flowing.
Inateremka kama mkojo.
Appearing to the full stops, commas and question mark.
Kwani it's that big of a deal.
A whole conversation with a complete genitalia bestowed upon your hands as you converse with another man fluently.
It was not me.
Son, fluently. The code of male species is being broken every day. In fact, I was already very disgusted already. Munazanga sasana. Zikuisi, hakuna maadili ya kuongoza mienendo zikuisi kamwe.
Baba Otis.
Kamwe.
Yes.
Usisahau kuongeleza Otis kuhusu ile msichana nilipata akilamba mdomo yake kwa gari.
Son.
Yes.
I remember how your mother said I used to be a musician.
Was that true?
What? I was young and experimental back then.
Okay, but Dad, can you really really sing? Cause your voice just does not seem.
Seem what?
I just did not know you could sing at all.
At all?
No, I mean, music is music is normally fast, but your voice is.
Hey, don't say slow. Don't say slow.
Or you sang softer music.
My son, don't underestimate my ability to project melodies. I used to bend rhymes. I was all about the keys, intonations, and that alto. The alto and the tense.
Okay, I just never heard you sing.
But that is how I met your mother. Projecting melodies and very symphonious chansons. This is a story of how I met your mother. Mapenzi ya uishi ni balaa, penzi ya uishi ni balaa, mwishi wa mapenzi, mwishi wa mapenzi, mwishi wa mapenzi, mapenzi ya uishi ni balaa, mapenzi ya uishi.
Mungu si athumani, ni tumaini iko kwake, ewe Mungu Baba.
Mwishi wa mapenzi.
Sitaki alisema
nilisema siku moja muziki itanipatia mchumba. Angalia anakuja huku kwa sababu ya sauti yangu iliyo nyororo. Should I continue singing? Yes, let me continue singing so that they can hear more of this very sweet voice. Very sweet voice, sauti iliyo nyororo. Mwisi wa mapenzi, mapenzi. I want her to hear that high note. Mapenzi. Pause.
Pause. Why?
Why? I had never ever seen a woman as well crafted,
This is disgusting to hear. This is so weird. So weird.
magnificent, and well edited as your mother.
But Dad,
My son, silence. Because I rarely talk about such matters that men almost never talk about, especially a learned professor of my caliber and pedigree.
I'm sorry, Dad, you misunderstood me.
Son, remember your mother just told me to talk to you about girls.
Yes, but Dad, you are telling me a story of how you met Mom.
Do you have a problem with me meeting your mother?
No?
But that is what you are implying, my dear son.
It's just kind of weird hearing a romantic story about how you and Mom...
Romantic? That is scary, Harry. What are you talking about? My son, you need to understand why we are having this conversation. Your mother said they caught you looking too close to another girl's face and vice versa. I don't even care how your facial body parts were interacting, yours and the girl's.
I was not close to the girl.
It does not matter. Your mother says otherwise, and I believe her. Now, let me continue, son, with how they arrived near me now when I was being rhythmically melodious. Oh, good old days, with choral symphonies and a guitar in my hand. Excuse me, you are wonderfully made. Indeed, this is the day that the Lord has made.
Heri Mungu alitengeneza masiku. Wewe hapo unatengeneza nini?
Mom said that to you on day one and walked away?
Can you imagine the shock on my face? A village girl throwing words at me like I'm a number and then just exiting. I was furious.
And then you did what?
I wanted to walk after her. That girl, your mother, that girl back then, and teach her a lesson that she will never forget. But then I remembered, real men don't beat women. So I let her go.
You did not respond?
No, I did not. But I'm a determined man, as you know. I always chase after what my wisdom points at. Keyword, wisdom. Now, first of all, son, you are too young to engage in reproductive activities.
Kai! Ati I'm too young. Kai! Akisam sasa mzai akiweza jua mimi ndio plug wa madenge hii mtaa yote. Akisaniza ni uwa akiwalai. Wacha tu nimsikizie nijifanye innocent because sijaifanya hizo vitu.
Son,
Yes.
son.
Yes.
Now explain to me why you would engage in a sputum talene exchange with an opposite gender.
What is putum tali?
Saliva, son, saliva. Why are you exchanging saliva? Your mother said she saw you exchange sputum tie lane with an X chromosome carrier, and that is not right.
Dad, it was dark. And it was just a hug. I can't be that disrespectful in public.
So you never did it?
I never did it.
Then who did it? Son, who did it? Because somebody did it.
I didn't do it.
Not true. Now, I have to take you through this talk on how to find a respectable girl. Not the ones you are engaging with in super proximal interaction. Super proximal, no social distance.
I've understood, Dad, and I will never do it again.
Of course, you will never. You will never again, son. Now, I was not done explaining to you how I scored a woman of your mom's caliber.
Oh my God,
Son,
not again.
keep quiet. My son, keep quiet and take note. My son, I took my time to vet the woman before making my next step. So I was always hiding behind trees, watching her from far. As she carried water, she was fetching firewood, sweeping her home area, playing Cora. I know you don't know Cora. Every time she would attempt to look at me, I would quickly hide back until I was convinced to go after her again.
Dad, I'm sorry. I will never repeat that again.
So, in short, it is true.
What?
What your mother is accusing you of. They caught you indulging with a female human in the geyser and they reported straight to me.
I did not.
Son, listen. We are just talking. If you have such issues, you can consult me so that we can talk as the male part of humanity.
But last time I tried talking to you about it, you chased the girl with the graduation cap.
Because I wanted her to chase education first. The same way I was chasing her with a graduation cap.
But even before her, the other girl, you hit her head with an encyclopedia.
I did. I did. But I would have preferred knowledge hitting her head like that instead. Anyway, forget about it.
That is why I will never tell you anything about a girl. Jeez, you always think all girls are bad.
Son, I don't think all girls are bad.
What? How did you... what I was thinking?
My son, listen. I had options as a fine young man with wisdom and a commanding voice. But I still had to ensure your mom qualified by the next time that I am stopping her. By that time I had studied her and I had known now how to approach her. Ninakoza uzingisi, usinizingishie mama. Sasa
Sasa umejua jina yangu
ausikilishi wimbo ambao nimekuwa nikikuimbia na moyo wangu wote jamii.
Hata ndege wa angani wanaimbanga kila siku. Umesikia nikiwauliza mbona hawajatoa album?
Now that is not how you talk to a man. I once killed a lion. Can you humble yourself?
Mimi nilinyonga giraffe na mguu. Hizo asinistui.
Unacheza ngumu kama mawe. Mama wewe. Mama wewe. Let me take you out. Susan, give me this chance to take you out. You will not regret it. I don't have money, but I have knowledge. Knowledge is power, and that is how I will light you up. Power. Education is the key. Love is the key. I love education, so I have two keys. So, which one opens your heart? My name is Joseph. You look very gorgeous. I want 2 children. Let me take you out.
I want 2 children? Who even says that to a woman?
Me. Surprise.
And it worked?
You are the evidence that it worked. What are you talking about? Anyway, back to topic. That girl is ill-mannered. Son, leave her alone.
But Dad, you don't even know her. You did not even see her.
But I don't have to. Any woman that wears a crackpot is bad decision.
You mean crop top?
Crop. What is it? A farm?
No.
Farmers are productive. All she does is just wear crackpot. If you want a good female partner, son, do it my way, the way I'm explaining to you.
Your way now? Or...
Now or what? Of course, once you finish your master's and PhD, you are just joining campus. Leave the female gender alone. Female gender of nowadays, all they want is alone. So you leave them alone. After all, time is money, and they can spend some alone time on themselves.
Yeah, Dad, I've understood.
Take your time, like I took my time to find your mother, my dear son.
Okay, sir, understood.
In that case, may I never hear such a story from your mother ever again. In fact, wait, I forgot to tell you about our courtesy. So we went on local picnics, we took pictures, I paid for her to finish school after marrying her. 3 months later, she was very pregnant with you. I made a right choice. Let yours not be left. She gave birth to you, got expectant again, and delivered your sister. And that was one happy family. And then you grew and grew and grew and grew and became an adolescent. And now here you are, being caught messing around with the opposite sex. Can you stop that? Never do that. Never ever do that. Never do that. Never do that again. When you are under PhD, son, chase a PhD, then after that, chase a girl.
But Dad, you are a musician too.
Son, I was not a musician. Okay, I was, but I was young and experimental. But after growing wiser, I can never let you fall that mistake again, son.
Hei, sasa siku atasikia na kuanga msanii chini ya maji, si utanimaliza. Kama kuhag tu dem, ndio madhe ameniseti kwa mzae hivi. Mzae ameni lecture, hadi ananipigia mastori zingine uncomfortable about sijui vile alimit na madhe, sijui nini mastori zingine hata mimi sitaki kusikia. This talk was just so awkward, hata ningoje PhD. Ai, mzae, sasa nikiona dem rembo ati niache tu aende hivyo. Ai, michizi nini? Wacha tutaona.
Son, I don't like what you keep thinking, son. Usitukane ng'ombe, awe ni wa kichapu, usitukane mukunga, kwani usasi ungalipo. Now we are wasasi.
Seka.
No.
Seka, uimba venye ulikuwa unaniimbiaga kitambo yangu. Seka, umesahau hii
I do not play those things anymore. Those were the days when I was a child. Nowadays, I'm a professor, and I do not check with those musical things.
Oh yeah.